What's up, it is Depor here from DPortGaming. Welcome to another WarCraft 3 audio commentary. Today I got a game between Cash and Hawk. Hawk's will be spawning as the light blue human player at the bottom left position of Amazonia, and we have Cash spawning as the red orc at the top right position of Amazonia. And Amazonia can go, I mean, it is a pretty solid map. I say it's definitely a very balanced map, I guess you could say. I mean, the only race that could be at a disadvantage on this map is human, just a little bit, just because the expansion point is kind of difficult. You know, it's really easy to anticipate as any other race to know if the human player is going to go for an expansion. So going to be interesting to see if Hawk is going to do that, but most likely not. Haven't seen too many pro human players go for an expansion on this map, just because it's very difficult. If they do, it's usually against undead players, because undead players just can't pump out enough units to actually disrupt the expansion. But then they have to you know, be aware of those fast T2 fiends and destroyers. So whatever. But yeah, anyways, we have a Blade Master, and as you guys see right here, this is my new PC, so the frames per second on this video should be a lot better. If you guys want to check out the older past quality and see the difference, it's gonna be, you know, crazy amount. And I'm basically watching it in very good you know, quality. And we have Archmage coming out for Hawk, and we have a Footman coming out for Hawk as well. So he's just going for standard human at this point. Hard to tell if he's actually going to go for an expansion or if he's just going to go for standard. Meanwhile, we have the little scout coming in for Cash. Cash actually skipping that second burrow and going for a quicker Voodoo Lounge. Maybe going to be aggressive and go for his in a Goblin Lab creep camp over there. Pretty interesting to see what the orc is going to be doing for his creep route. I mean, there's just so many different creep routes you can take on this map. You could go for an aggressive route and maybe try to disrupt Hawk's expansion, but it looks like he's just going to go for the standard and most common one, and I'm probably going to go for this Renegade Wizard and get a pretty nice item. Meanwhile, we do have the creeping for Hawk as well. He's got to pick up level 2 on this. Actually, I'm not sure. I don't think you pick up level 2 here. It's very close. You have to get one more kill to get that level 2, I believe. It's going to be very close. Yep, very close for Hawk. And with this mush, he's going to run over here and take down this little green camp as well. We do have a Footman Scout actually coming for Hawk too, disrupting. Maybe he's going to disrupt themselves if Cash wants to go over to his Voodoo Lounge. That would be a pretty smart play. Meanwhile, we do have a little Peon Scout just patrolling over here, just to make sure if Hawk is going to go for a random expansion point, or even just go for the militia creep camp over at the Goblin Merchant over there. So we do have Hawk picking up some nice items, Mantle of Intelligence and a Circlet. Circlets are always very nice. Meanwhile, we do have the Blade Master. He's going to run into this. Actually did see Hawk over here, so he is going to wind walk and anticipate Hawk and try to get a creep check here. But Hawk actually doing a pretty wise thing, not going for any creeps right now, because he knows he's going to get creep jack. He just saw that Blade Master is actually using some militia over here to gain XP while he's keeping an eye on this Blade Master. Blade Master still sitting at level 1. Can't really get level 2 as fast as human players, because human players can always use that militia. Looks like he's going to be aggressive here. Going to go for this Footman. It doesn't look like he's going to be able to catch up to it though. Possibly, yeah, he will. And Footman, Blade Master is always a little bit faster than Footman. But sometimes Footman can get away squeezing through little cracks in the bases. But meanwhile, we do have the Archmage. It looks like he's going to pick up the boots of speed before the Blade Master does. So Blade Master won't have a boots of speed for quite some time. So Hawk is going to be able to keep that Archmage away from that Blade Master with just you know, running away. And this Blade Master is going to keep an eye on this army, make sure that level 3 on the Archmage does not happen. Hawk is also just keeping an eye on the Blade Master. Blade Master not even at level 2 yet, so he disrupts the creeps. There is a dust appearance though, so he will be able to see this Blade Master. And meanwhile, Cash does not really have too much map control here. Hawk does see that Blade Master. Grunt's getting involved now. He's going to go for the Archmage, but Archmage will be able to just run away. Going to get a few more hits on that Blade. Blade's going to have to heal up, sitting at only 180 HP. And now Hawk most likely will be able to take on this creep camp without that Blade. Blade's going to salve up, and meanwhile, we do have the T2 coming up for Cash and a Burrow, and as well as a War Mill. We do have a farm over here just in case. He can always use that reveal if Hawk is always in a tight situation. Maybe if he wants to focus the Blade Master, you can always spam some reveal. Just because he doesn't have that dust appearance, he can always use that reveal, and it's basically just like a dust appearance, so that's pretty good. And I think it actually is a little bit bigger area to reveal, but you know, once the Blade Master gets out of the area of effect, he will be able to be hidden again. And Cash's blade just really needs to pick up the level 2. Needs to get some critical strike. Looks like he will pick up a footman here. No, he's not going to. No, he's actually going to go for the blade. Excuse me, Archmage. And Archmage needs to be careful, but we'll be able to get back to his base safely. Actually, this Arcane Vault is not even up yet, so he won't even be able to get that healing potion. As you see, he's trying to power build it right now. And Cash sees this, so he's going to try to focus down some of those peasants, and does pick up a scroll regeneration. Looks like he's going to lose the footman though, and no, he got in, but he did get the hit on the footman, but footman is still living at 11 HP. Meanwhile, let's see where hero he's going for. Shadowhunter, what a surprise. And meanwhile, let's see if he's going to go for the Mountain King, and yep, Mountain King. So Hawk is going to go for some standard, and probably going to go for a Sky Push, meaning he's going to get some Sorcerers, some Priest, and possibly some Breakers, and then head on to the Orc base, and maybe even bring some Militia for some towers. And always a very, very effective push against Orc players before they get that Spearline, because that slow is just so good against that Blade Master Shadowhunter combination. Meanwhile, this Grunt keeping an eye on the Archmage of Hawk, but Hawk is going to pick up level 3, so that's not too good here for Cash. But see if he's going to go for a surround here, a 4-unit surround, kind of messing up there, and let's see if he's going to get it. Yep, he did get it though. Blade Master's actually coming in though, so it looks like he will be able to save this Grunt's life just by attacking the Archmage. But no, maybe Cash, ooh, he actually got the Cloak of Shadows, so that's the one time the Cloak of Shadows actually comes in handy, and used it very effective right there. Looks like these two Grunts are going to go for a little bit of block here. Oh, he's actually just going to go for the Footman. Shadowhunter's coming in. Maybe he's gonna go for some hexes on that Archmage. No, instead he just goes for the Footman, just taking what he can get, and finally picks up level 2. Still no boots of speed on Cash's Blade Master. And meanwhile, we do have that Spear Lodge and that Beast Cherry getting out that one first Spirit Walker, as well as that first Raider, and actually just hexing that Renegade Wizard, and should get a pretty nice item. Probably not gonna buy any mercenary creeps. Doesn't really need it at this point. But Hawk definitely does have a little bit more map control. I guess that Shadowhunter does help a bit to get some hexes. So if Hawk does run away from Cash, Cash will be able to pick off at least a few units with some hexes. Yep, here's the Sky Push coming in. We got that first, actually second Sorcerer as well, and bringing in at least you know, 7 Militia here, and oh, just 6, my bad. Bringing 6 Militia here, and here comes the Sky Push, and a Sky Push is just so effective because that there's no way a Spirit Walker is actually picked up a bunch of Avery Towers as well from the shop. And it's so effective against Orc, because the Orc definitely doesn't even have you know, a depth training yet on that Spirit Walker, and that slow is just gonna be very, very nice counter to that Blade Master. Actually, he did pick up one troll from that mercenary camp. He knew this was coming, so just anticipated it. And these 6 peasants will just constantly heal these guard towers. He's already going for the initiation on that Blade Master, and Blade Master has no escapability except for a Windwalk. There's a heal though, and he is trying to go for the Mountain King. Mountain King is gonna die though, so Cash doing a nice job instantly taking down that Mountain King. Was a little bit risky there with his Blade Master, but knew he could heal it. And there is no Dust Appearance, but as I said before, you could always use Reveal if that Blade Master gets in trouble. And here we go, trying to keep this one tower alive. If it does get up, that is not good news for Cash. Cash does take it down just in time. Blade Master is in a bit of trouble, but does have that Spirit Link, rebuilding some towers, and that Burrow in a very, very nice placement. And meanwhile, Cash just trying to get away from this slow, but I'm afraid he won't. He will have to engage here. Gonna go for that Footman. Blade Master still sitting with enough mana, and that Sobi Mask. That's always very, very nice. Looks like this Troll's gonna fall. Footman does go down, and actually bringing in a few peasants as well, keeping his casters in a very nice position. Looks like this Grunt's gonna go down. No, nicely done by Cash, keeping that alive. Blade Master picks up level 3 now, and the Sky Push is just fended off very, very nicely here by Cash. And Hawk's not gonna give up though. He's gonna get a few more hits, and it looks like he's gonna back up now. Mountain King finally getting back involved, but I'm afraid if he didn't get that Mountain King taken down right off the bat, Cash probably would have been in some trouble. But that was very nice, getting down that Mountain King and canceling his Raider as well. So Cash doing some very, very nice micro, and it looks like he's going to be able to pick off this one caster as well. There is some slow on it, but he almost went for it but didn't. And now he's going to go for it, and is going to have to use another Windwalk. Does have that reveal from that farm though. Meanwhile, we do have a few peasants taking the long way around, just so that Blade Master won't be able to pick it off. And now really needs to pick up some level 2 on that Mountain King for some bash. Always very, very handy in some tight situations. And does have that boots of speed on that Mountain King though. Blademaster just keeping an eye on this human army, and yeah, very nice defend there by Cash. You don't think orcs can do that, but you know, just taking down that Mountain King just changed the whole what would you call it? I don't even know. I'm pretty tired today. But anyways, yeah, he's gonna go for some level 3 on that Shadow Hunter. Actually passed the Soul Mask as well, and yeah, he's gonna be able to pick up level 3, get some level 2 heals up. Meanwhile, Blademaster running over here, just making sure there isn't a surprise expansion or something. And actually, he might go for it. No, I don't think he is. Actually, dragging these creeps and not too good here. If the Archmage was stunned once again, but yeah, this Blademaster is looking for some nice and easy priest kills. He's pretty hungry over here, but no, he's just gonna you know, play it safe. I don't want to get random bolted from the Rock Golem, then a bolt from the Mountain King, and that could just be a GG there. So playing pretty conservative here. It looks like he's gonna go for this mercenary camp over here, and maybe he's gonna drag it a bit, and just in case if that human army does head over here. Players always like to drag it because if they you know, it's dragging it, you can creep it out here. Why creep it down here? Because then you're gonna be trapped. This little tight choke point, you don't want to fight there. I'd rather fight in an open area, especially against human player, because human players, you know, it's pretty tough to fight through their first line of defense, and their casters always really pesky when not damaged. But yeah, Mountain King is going to be basically the only tanking unit here. He is going to have some Wand of Mana Stealing, so he's going to use that right in the Blade. Blade is going to be bolted here. Actually does have an illusion as well. Looks like he's going to get the Mountain King right off the bat again, so nice hex there. Blademaster did get some nice crits, as well as a Windwalk crit. There is some healing now, and Hawk's gonna have to back up here, and Cash doing a very nice job. Managed to take down that Mountain King right off the bat, and Mountain King definitely needs to get some escape or some potions on him, just so he doesn't die like that any longer. But a very nice player by Cash, and just basically total domination right now. And it looks like he's gonna go back to the shop and possibly even pick up some scrolls, maybe even head out. And he anticipated that fight definitely, because he brought in these peons. Doesn't really have too much Spirit Walkers though. Not really too concerned about the slow, but actually killing a peon just to stay under 50 food, I think. Yeah, or maybe he's just getting that so we can make another grunt. That's what he's doing. So not really too concerned about the slow, staying below 50 food here, just so he can keep that you know, extra no upkeep gold. He's gonna pick up some nice items on that Blade, and actually the Blade is probably the main unit that's keeping me in this game, as well as that Shadow Hunter. So definitely does have some nice hero advantages here. But his only concern is if the battle goes on for a long time, because those sorcerers are just gonna have way too much slow on that Orc army. Doesn't really have too much to cancel it. Is gonna get a nice surround here on this Rock Golem, so I won't be able to run back to its little rocky lands. And we'll pick up level 4 and close to it on the Shadow Hunter. So both of Cash's heroes will be level 4 in this next fight, so that's going to be very key. And they're going to have level 2 Hex, level 2 Critical Strike, and a level 2 Heal, so that's always going to be nice, as well as level 2 Windwalk. But is going to get some, what item did he get? He got a Crystal Ball, probably going to sell that. That's some nice gold. Doesn't really need it. I mean, this map is relatively small, so it doesn't really need to get extra scouting. I mean, he already has that Blademaster, so if he really does want to scout. Meanwhile, we actually do have a little sentry ward over here, keeping an eye at the bottom right position of the map. And there is a reveal. Probably used it and then sold it. No, he's actually just gonna keep it. Maybe gonna sell it. I thought for sure he was gonna sell it. Maybe he's just gonna keep it just for kicks. And meanwhile, Hawk is going to be able to creep this pretty easily. No, he won't. Looks like Blademaster is going to start heading in with some Spirit Link, and let's see. And Hawk smells something coming, so he's just going to back up, realize, ooh, this Mountain King could be in a little bit of trouble here, and keeping an eye on this. Gonna sell that, what do you call it, the Crystal Ball, like I anticipated. And here we go. Looks like we're going to have a big fight here coming for Cash. Looks like there I'm not sure. Oh, there was a Dusted Appearance being popped off by Hawk. Didn't see the Blade. Getting some Wish involved as well. Looks like we have another Sentry Ward actually spotting the army of Cash. So Hawk definitely knows this, and it's just waiting for this big fight. Looks like they're going to fight in this little choke point, and that's definitely not a position Cash wants to fight in. As you see here, he's waiting a little bit farther back, and doesn't want to fight in this choke point, but he will. It looks like he's going to engage, and here we go. Probably a better position here by Hawk, fighting in this little choke point. Probably not as good for Cash because his units can't flank or anything, and it's pretty rough here. Looks like he's breaking through the front lines though of Hawk with that Blade Master going straight for those casters. Looks like he's gonna go for the Mountain King. He's doing his routine, going for the Mountain King, getting a surround here. Mountain King does have a scroll of healing. Priest needs a block. Was blocking him, but he does manage to keep that Mountain King alive with some invisibility. Actually upgraded the Adept 1 for those sorcerers. There's some healing popping off. Not too much Spirit Link. Only one Spirit Walker up for Cash here. Looks like another Raider's gonna go down too, and a lot of the Orc army, the whole Orc army, looks like that Spirit Walker's gonna fall. One more hit would do it, and I'm not sure how Cash will be able to win this. There is a Dispel though, and I'm not really sure where'd that come from. Where did that Dispel come from? Maybe a Priest? I'm not sure. But his army is just way too slow to chase. That's the only downfall of not getting enough Spirit Walkers. This Orc army will be picked off, and Cash will have to fight this, and his units are just way too slow. He did use a Dispel. I'm not sure why. Hawk doesn't even have it. Where's the spell coming from? Oh, there's the one Spirit Walker. There's Dispel. There's some healing waves being popped off, and Cash just really, he can win this fight, but if Hawk is playing smart and just keeps backing up because his whole army is slow, he will be able to most likely fend off this Orc army. Just too much slow on his units. Looks like another sorcerer going down here. 2 sorcerers falling down for Hawk, and the real pesky units coming for this Orc army is just the Spellbreakers, keeping no mana on the heroes, and Blade Master has no mana. Another healing wave does have some nice items here, and this Orc army is just so slowed, and the only unit doing a lot of damage here is the Blade Master. Blade Master looks like he's in a bit of trouble here. Good at the pop is Potion of Invulnerability. Now the Mountain King's gonna be in trouble. Mountain King goes down, so very nice there play there by Cash. Looked like the Blade Master's gonna go down. Ooh, actually the Blade Master might go down. There's a healing wave. A scroll of healing. Blade Master may go down. A few more hits will do it, and Blade Master goes down. So this game is basically a toss-up right now. Shadowhunter against the Archmage, and picks up level 5 on that Shadowhunter. The Sobi Mask is so effective. Can keep spamming those healing waves. Gonna be a pretty big question if Cash is gonna buy that Blade Master back from the tavern, as well as Hawk. Hawk is probably gonna remake it. Yeah, he's gonna remake it back at the altar. He's gonna remake that Mountain King, and this battle is just going so slow because all the Orc units are just so slow, and this human army is just able to focus down one Orc unit at a time. This army of Cash is just so slow. Can't really do anything at this point except keep healing his units and maybe try to get a surround, but you can't really. And it looks like he's just gonna try to go for the Shadowhunter. Looks like that sorcerer did get ensnared and take it down. Looks like this Spirit Walker may fall down. There's a nice Dispel. Will be able to kill that Water Mantle off with a few more hits. Ooh, the Shadowhunter may be surrounded. If Cash gets this, it'll be very nice. Shadowhunter is not surrounded. Looks like he's going for it again, but Cash is able to get out of there. Hawk definitely had a very nice opportunity there to basically GG this game, but he didn't get the surround. Shadowhunter is still slowed and running in a bad position here. Archmage does have that doesn't have the boot speed actually anymore, but that slow, a few more hits will do it if this happens. And now some more sorcerer and some priest will finish it off most likely. Shadowhunter falls down, and I'm not too sure. This game could go either way, and there is not enough gold here coming for Cash's Blade Master. I'm not sure why. There's no Blade Master being rebought at all, and that Mountain King just gets out. So I'm afraid there is nothing left unless he gets a random hero kill. Cash won't be able to do anything. He doesn't have any heroes out, and his whole army is just so slowed, and can't really do too much. And I'm not sure what. I don't know how to speak that language, but yeah, this Mountain King is out. Archmage is out too, and definitely has a better economy or just better heroes. And I'm afraid Cash really can't do too much. Maybe just saving up gold here. I'm gonna try to get that Blade Master out. That's his only hope. There goes down his only Spirit Walker. Actually, nope, never mind. There's another one here. Blade Master gets rebought, and let's see if the Mountain King is gonna go for a focus right away. Just basically, if Hawk doesn't lose his heroes at this point, he will be in good shape. And actually, I'm not sure if he got a deny there. It was close. Blade Master just needs to be careful. No Windwalker escapability. Gonna go for the focus on the Archmage. Archmage does have that potion of lesser invulnerability though, and there is enough for a Snowbolt, and looks like Blade's gonna fall. Cash calls GG. Hope you guys enjoy this game, and yeah, peace out.